Hello. It's another Thirsty Thursday with the Jamies. We are going to be trying the 14K cans. Oh, here she is, ready to hop on with me. Let's see. But yes, and there are some exciting things going on with Scout and Cellar. There we go. We're here and we're ready to party.
Hi.
Well,
How are you, friend?
I feel like I look very tired, and if that's the inclination of how I'm doing, that's how I'm doing.
I just had to redo my hair because it was wild. I was like, if I show up, everyone's going to be like, that girl needs help. It's been a day.
I may have slightly snoozed on the couch while my children were watching a show because that was. And they kept saying, "Can we watch another one?" I'm like, "Sure."
Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining. My cans are all the way to the back, so I apologize. You're getting a little fridge preview.
I grabbed mine out. As you saw, I kind of teased with cracking my reels. Did you like that?
I know. Isn't reels so much fun?
Yeah, I've never done them before, and I was like, you know what? Let's just dabble. Let's see what's up.
Yeah. Try it out. I think that it takes a little time and practice getting used to like the flow of the starting and stopping. Or do you have something that just goes all the way through? Do you have it set to music? I think you have to do the music first before you start recording.
I did my music after.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to give me some tips then. I was like,
yeah, there's still a lot
to do this.
To me, it's easier than
Brian
was for me, but you know, there's always a learning curve. You know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I never got the hang of TikTok, so that also might be why.
Yeah.
But no, but mine. I'm so excited.
I love
it. You got yours poured, right?
Hey, Ashley.
Hey, ladies. Oh my gosh, look at that pink. What the what?
Whoa, it's really pink.
Mine is so pink.
What on earth? That is crazy that we literally have the same one.
Hey guys. Yeah, I just have the regular rosé. Mine is like.
Do I have like a weird filter? Is my camera dirty? What's up here? No.
Check that out. Can you see that?
Okay.
That is so pink.
But wow, that is.
Now, to be honest, I've never poured mine before. I just drink it out of the can.
Well, I
see style.
Like this color. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It smells really good.
Yeah, it smells like a light, refreshing rosé. I mean, I think
for anyone who doesn't know, we have regular rosé and bubbly rosé.
Okay,
in a can, and these are the regular.
Okay, yeah. I was like, maybe we each have one. That's so crazy,
right? Okay, so that is also kind of fun though because it's a non-vintage. So like when you order, it says NV. So that could be part of it too, friend. Is that it's not a specific vintage. So it could be that we have different
little blend.
Yeah, that's part of the fun of wine bottles, right? Or cans.
I'm gonna smell.
Yes.
I smell freedom.
It smells refreshing. Smells good after a long day of momming.
And distance learning.
Yes. I just soloed the kids' bedtime because they were hitting the TV with toys. I was like, everyone to bed.
Yeah.
Round them up.
It's still early over here, but hey,
Claudia.
But yeah.
I'll wait to taste.
After teaching and man, by like Thursday, I'm tired. It's like,
yeah,
oof, and then you just get the weekend to like prep everything for the next week.
have time to go back in.
Yeah. So, all right. Taste.
Yes, let's do it. All right, so we already said our colors are really different. It's a non-vintage 14K rosé. So that's part of the fun of it. How does yours taste?
I don't know. It's good. I don't know how to really. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's
I'm getting a lot of strawberry notes in mine.
maybe like peachy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very smooth.
Nice.
It's like, and the nice thing about the cans is you don't have to pour them in a glass. You can just be like, I'm going to go outside and chill.
Yeah, these are perfect for, and they're pretty tiny in comparison.
Yeah.
So
Funny.
it's really nice, portable, like single serving drink.
I kind of see. When I would see pictures of them, I was like, oh, and then when I came home, oh my God, they're so like petite and cute.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I drank a little bit of mine, but that's the 6-ounce mark. So it's right around 6-ounce pour, which is pretty standard for a lot of places. Unless you're a lightweight, and then it's a heavy pour.
Like, I was like, 3 ounces, please. I remember I went to like a place where they had like on the menu, it'd be like, because you know how like some fancy places will come out with like the little carafes of it and they like pour 8 ounces in.
Yes.
Add like a half, so it was like a little mini guy. And I'm like, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
And it's so cute.
Me, I'm on the other side of the spectrum. I'm like, how big of a pour do you offer? Like 9? That sounds good. Bring out the 9 ounce.
You're like, could you just leave the bottle?
Right. Like
myself.
Leave it here.
Have you ever seen, I feel like it was like maybe it was like an Ellen or something, but there was like literally a wine glass that held a whole bottle in it. I feel like she had.
Yes, I feel you're right with the Ellen. I think that could be it. I'm going to move so I'm not like right by the dishwasher.
She had like a huge, I don't know what it was. It could be totally off base, but there was some show I saw and they had like a wine glass and it literally held a whole bottle and they were just like pouring it into glass.
I feel like there's a lot of some really good memes with that too, where it's like, I'll just have one glass and you like pour it in. It's like, there you go.
Well, that's like the one I think I used when we first advertised our little Thirsty Thursdays. It's like,
yes, Amy Schumer.
Can't go.
Which, Amy, if you happen to find this, we love you.
Yes. She's flippin' funny.
She's hilarious.
Yeah.
So tonight, you guys, we're going to be talking about favorite wine memories. So as you tune in, drop them in the comments because we're going to be sharing ours. We'd love to hear yours too.
Okay, so you go first.
You want me to go first? Okay. So I've got a hilarious one and a sweet one, but I was planning on deciding which one to share based on what other people were sharing. Which direction are you going?
I guess mine is probably more the sentimental,
okay,
heartwarming side. So if that helps, then maybe your decision.
Yes, that does help. All right, so I have one of those stories as well. But that's the fun thing about wine, right? Like it goes with memories and moments. It's kind of tied into different fun things to remember on. So when I lived in Florida, one of the big things that people would do in that time was go to, I was in Fort Myers and it was right near Sanibel Island. So there's a causeway, like a series of bridges that takes you from the, main part of Florida to the islands. And we would sit at the Sanibel Causeway
Mm-hmm.
and pop open some champagne, sit and watch the sunset, and have some food, some snacks in like the trunk of the car, and then, you know, head on back. And so no drinking and driving, just, safety.
Yeah.
But it was just one of those really fun things where it was just really cool. Like,
No,
where else can you do that? I mean, probably other places, but that was one of the most fun things. James had just gotten down to visit. I picked him up from the airport, had some champagne waiting in the trunk of the car, and we like hauled over to the causeway to go pop open the champs.
nice. That
Yeah,
sounds fun.
it was. How about you, friend?
So, um, the week prior to us getting engaged, we went we went wine tasting.
Yeah.
So and coincidentally enough, we were going to get engaged apparently on this trip, but
Oh.
somebody was a little hanky day. So we got a little ixnayed on the proposal. So we did it a day,
Yeah.
which is, I'm glad I did, because being totally swept off I didn't want, like, to me, I would have been like, oh, he's probably going to propose on a trip, or, oh, we're going to go to a fancy dinner. And I didn't want that, So
Yeah.
it actually worked out good that I was hangry.
Yeah.
Uh, so, but we went on this huge wine tasting trip. It was super fun. And then our theme of our wedding was all about wine. So every wine we had visited, that was like our table names. And
Oh, I love that.
yeah, so we had a bottle, like, as the table marker. Like, how a lot of people will be like, here's my photo, and that's like
Yep.
their, so ours was a bottle of the winery. So that's how people found the table. And then the DJ, who we had, like, an awesome DJ. He did this whole game where, like, they had to, like, pass their car keys this way and then do all these things, like, crazy, and whoever ended up with the keys at the end, like, I don't even remember, because it was before we walked in. Like, this was before our introduction. This was him,
wow.
getting the crowd, going.
Yeah.
They did this whole thing, and whoever ended up with, like, the keys, and, like, whoever my friends are that were there would be able to tell this better, because I wasn't there. I was, free.
Right.
But whoever won got the bottle of wine off the table. So, little prize,
I love that.
Yeah. So, and, like, our little our, like, souvenir, like, how you get a little gift, like at the wedding table. There's always like a little, so it was like these little chocolate bars, but, like, it had wine, like they were wrapped in, like, little wine, like the little red ring, it was like decorative. And then our, like, save the dates were, like, I ordered wine corks and made them magnets.
Oh, I love that.
Our whole, like, theme was wine. So for me, wine is obviously
Very near and dear.
Yeah. So it was fun. I mean, it's crazy because that was 11 years ago now, but what is
What? That's so crazy.
yeah, no,
When
crazy.
is your anniversary?
December 19th.
Oh, very cool. We're May 19th.
Oh.
Please.
Yeah. It was.
All right, so I'm going to share with you my funny story, because I know after a wild day, we all could use a laugh.
Yeah.
So I was probably early 20s, definitely 21, but maybe not much more than 22. And it was James's birthday. And we were in his college town, and we were bar hopping. So we ended up at this bar. It was this really cool, like, hipster place. And we all went up and we ordered our drinks. And it was the first time that I ever had wine in a mason jar. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I love that. But they filled up the whole cup. This is 12 ounces, just as a reference. So I drank my glass, and James didn't know that that I had already, like, finished it. And so he got me one for, like, whenever I was done. or no, wait, he didn't know I had gone up for a second. That's what it is. He didn't know I had gone up for a second. So I'm like having a really good time. I'm 24 ounces deep into wine, and it was a good time. And then he thought I was just finishing my first when I was really finishing my second, and very sweetly brought me a cup of wine.
I was like, a third?
I have never been more sick. But that's also what happens when you drink 36 ounces of wine. But it was a lot of fun also. I look back on that moment and be like, that's wild.
Yeah, well, and at least you still enjoy wine, because there are a lot of people who have had a cocktail and they no longer drink that alcoholic beverage.
It's true. It's true. No, but that was the place that I first ever had a mason jar with wine, and I really liked it because you get to measure, like, your pours very easily. Just don't go for the 12 ounces, or don't go for 12 ounces.
I might go for
if you do go for 12, no judgment. I can't handle that much anymore. I actually have another fun wedding wine story where we were going around doing table pictures with everyone, and the waiter kicked over a full pitcher of our wedding red, our Malbec. I was like, oh no. No, not the Malbec. But it's all right. Yes, it's always those fun things. Like, I feel like when it comes to wine and drinking stories in general, like, it's either something sentimental or something hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Ashley, do you have a fun wine story you want to share?
Yes, I agree. And I think now the nice thing about this wine is that if you were to maybe drink 12 ounces, you might not feel that craptacular the next day.
That's true. That's true.
Do it.
I know. No, but it's so funny too because of our like different drinking styles. I'm sure like the 36 ounces sounds like panicking, which it's fair. I was rather sick. You do share it. Yes, we want people to share your wine stories in the comments. It'll be that much more fun because I feel like that's part of wine, right? It's to be social. It's to share. It's to, have a moment and a memory with.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, yeah, it's like there's, I've gone wine tasting a handful of times, and it's always, or just doing, little wine. Like I did because again, my whole wedding theme was wine. Yes. Like bridal shower was wine tasting.
Love it.
So, it just kind of makes it a fun, oh my gosh. That's quite a mix.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Were they in the same glass? That's the question. Or was it just a little of this, a little of that, and a mixy mix?
So just to share, because the comments don't come up in the TV, in the recording, tequila and red in the same night. I believe it. Got sick. Felt like you were going to die.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Friend, I'm with you. I've had moments like that before. We actually, my Florida crew that we used to hang out with, we were called the Wolf Pack, self-named,
Big.
And I'm pretty naive. And so they used to make jokes about Jägermeister, like that apparently like you had to do like deer antlers after you did it. I was like, you guys are totally pulling my leg. Like, this is not a thing. They're like, no, like that's what you do. You take the shot and then you do this.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, I'm sure lots of people have good laughs over good old Jamie's naivete of years past.
Oh man. Well, we should wrap up with talking about the awesome sale going on.
Yes, 100%. The sale is amazing. I totally placed an extra order for it. Did you?
Not yet. I actually have a tasting to close. So I'm excited because I think I get a little bit more.
Yep.
So, but you get 13% off if you get 1 to 5 bottles. You can get 18% off if you get 6 to 11 bottles. And then if you do 12 or more, you can get 23% off. I mean,
It's amazing.
pretty good savings right there on clean wine that won't make you feel like any of the stories we talked about. Except the sentimental ones, you know. But
Yes, of course. You'll feel really good. You'll do the little heart.
perks.
Yes. The consultant perks, 100%.
So good. So good.
So I just ordered and I got the tasting bonus. And then on top of it, I got I'm getting the extra wine bottles
Ooh,
to
fun.
come with closing the tasting. So stock up.
Oh, I know. So this weekend, speaking of wine events, I'm going
Yeah.
to Palm Springs for a like
Yes.
very mini bachelorette.
I'm excited for you, friend.
Yeah, my dear friend, her wedding got canceled because of COVID. So we're just like a few of us gathering together, but I'm taking some clean crafted wine and we're gonna have some wine. I ordered a special Tickle Bumps rosé, and so we'll get to celebrate her. So another fun story to add into the wine collection. So
I love it. That
looking
is one
forward.
of the things that I'm super thankful for with our wine is that I feel like I'll have more more like fun and silly or sentimental, less like, whoa Nelly,
Yeah.
that was a doozy of a night.
And it's so fun to just like share with people, you know?
Right?
Like it's such a great gift, or it's just like
Yes.
with the holidays coming, there's gonna
Yes.
be fun things, and like
Oh my gosh, yes.
now because we don't know like what the world is gonna look like, just being able to send like some wine in the mail or like
Yep.
doing a little FaceTime with some wine and
Yes. And we have some really amazing holiday things coming up that I'm really excited just to be able to like surprise people with. I like being able to, so totally like a little random, but with the 5 love languages, gifts are not necessarily high up there for receiving, but I love giving gifts.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that like what you want to receive is sometimes often different than what like you like to give?
Yeah,
You find that true for you?
Yeah, I mean, I like to like give based on the person. Like when I see, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get that because I know they're gonna like love it. Yeah, like I don't like to. I'm not gonna give somebody like I can't think of something that like I would love someone else to be like, oh, cool, thanks for the box bacon. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know, if I got that, I'd be like, yes. You know, but I'm
Great.
like giving, pertain.
More so in the sense of like quality time and words of affirmation I like to receive, but I like to give acts of service and give gifts. And so I'm just really excited for the holiday time and being able to gift other people some of our fun things that are coming down the pipeline soon.
I know, I can't wait.
Yeah.
In the meantime, these cans, they're goodness. Perfect for the summer. Summer's going to be ending in like 3 weeks, so stock up on the can sale.
But I was even thinking like fall picnics, if you get to like go like apple orchard picking, you know, not with like, you know, social distancing, you know, depending on what's available, but like that'd be something easy to put in your purse.
Exactly.
Have a little fun along the way.
It is.
If that's allowed. If it's not allowed, then don't do that.
Oh man, well, I always enjoy Thursdays.
Me too, friend. I will let you go. I know it's around dinner time for you, right?
Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do. Probably go to In-N-Out because I don't want to cook.
we ordered pizza.
Yeah.
It's a good night for that.
Yeah. Thursdays are tough. Whew, end of the week, you know. Like,
Oh, yes. Well, that and it was 93,
mm,
94 here, and I was like,
it's quite warm here too. It's
there's
definitely,
zero way I'm cooking.
yeah.
Well,
All right,
enjoy.
let's just go. So,
Yes. Enjoy your weekend trip with your friends.
thanks.
I
Yeah.
hope you guys have so much fun.
I know, me too. I'm excited and I can't wait to try because some of the wines will be new to me. So,
Yes,
fun.
that'll be
So,
perfect.
back on the good wines.
I
All right.
love it.
Cheers, friend.
Cheers.
Okay.
Have a great night.
All right. We'll talk soon.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.